They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Well, the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On first down, it's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. Pushes past him, and he is out of bounds here. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
7-7, our score after 1. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Touchdown! Donald Parham from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Powering his way forward. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, some strong running. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to run with Taylor. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run. Taylor. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Jackson on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 40 yards. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 28. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And Johnston sent in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, They don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Chargers first down.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
No way, you're kidding me.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Step it up.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 45, Chargers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, people are cashing checks. All right. No, boys. We got in it to win it.
The Charger drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Herbert. And they got to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Ravens.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.